DJ Boxing Live here, so we're gonna cover another fighter, another boxing legit badass at number nine, Iwao Hakamada, and so we're gonna cover him, and yeah, man, just get into it. Let me see how it sounds like. With my audio should be fine. Hello, people. Yeah, audio sounds fine. Always check it out now. Well, it seems like the audio is fine. So, all right, let's do my introduction for Michael Buffer, and let's get it cracking.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and let's get ready for EJ Boxing Live.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you very much, man. Thanks for the love. So, hey, without further ado, man, so let's hear some information on Iola Hakamada. So let's see what you hear his background story.
This man spent half a century in prison on death row. His story begins in 1966. The ex-professional boxer is charged with murdering his boss, his wife, and two teenage children. Condemned to death, he's given a new lease of life in 2014, after being freed by a judge who ordered a retrial, a rare occurrence in Japan. Reports say there was a lack of DNA evidence and allegations of police misconduct.
If you think you may lose, most likely you will get knocked down. You must overcome such weak mentality. You have to think to yourself, you will win.
But the nightmare isn't over for the 82-year-old, whose mental health deteriorated after decades in jail. The court has overturned the initial decision for a retrial, meaning Hakamada could end up behind bars and face the gallows again. His family and supporters, however, are adamant he is innocent.
Anywhere in Japan, if there are people who wish to know about what he has gone through, I will be there as long as time allows.
Japan is the only major industrialized democracy other than the US to have capital punishment, and while the practice has its critics, the death penalty is supported by most Japanese. For Hakamada, the next round of his bout is filled with uncertainty. He takes long walks every afternoon as the courts deliberate his fate.
Yeah, man. So there you go, man. So I put him on the list. You can see why, man. Like wrongly convicted for killing his family. Like I don't know. Like obviously they had lack of the DNA said that he didn't do it, but initially you go into the reports now. Initially he actually admitted. So let's go. Here's some of the charges that he's done. All right, in the story of Iwao Hakamada, a former professional boxer and death row inmate, 82 who 82 count 82. Oh, 82 who counts of battle. 82 counts of battle cleared his name. Right, man. Okay, inmate 82 who continues to clear the continues to battle to clear his name or over 1966 quadruple murder. Yeah, with listen, bro. Quadruple murder is something like there's more than one person, you know. Will be adapted into a manga series supported supporters of the convicted announced on Wednesday. So they're gonna make it into some manga cartoon, man. I'm looking forward to seeing that. Her mother was sentenced to be hanged in 1968, was he? Uh, by the Shizuoka District Court, but was framed was freed in March in 2014. Okay, all right. After nearly 48 years, man, that's a long ass time. 48 years in prison on death row. Much of the time was spent awaiting his retrial, which has not yet been held. Bloody hell, man. What did he do, man? Let me see what he did. But how much support? Yeah, I want to know what he did, man. I want to see what he did to his family, the circumstances, Hakamasa arrest, yeah, and trial support are working with the manga artist. Okay, yeah. Let me see what he did. Expert, okay, they're gonna do something. He's talking about so they're gonna adapt it into a manga cartoon. The title also reflects the supporters' criticism of the unfair decision in which Hanamaka was sentenced to be deaf by Act 2-1 majority. Oh, 2-1 majority by the court. The court decision where split over the DNA testing and blood testing. But the thing is, yeah, he initially admitted blood-stained clothes found near to the murder. Yeah, I promise I'll prove my innocence. And that's the same talking right now. I promise I'll prove my innocence. Amara lives with an employer. It was arrested, I think. Hakamada was a living employee at the I don't know what this place is. So being processing farm in some part in Japan. When he was arrested in August 1966 for robbing and murdering of the firm's senior manager director. Okay, his wife and two children. The police found body there forcibly. What's it? Force stabbing. For what's it? Forcibly stab wounds at the fire damage house. Bloody hell, this is Hakama initially confessed to the charges, but the charges were pleaded at trial. Okay, see, he confessed initially, but maybe they beat him down. I don't know. The original court found Hakama guilty and sentenced him to death in 1968. The sentence was finalized by the Supreme Court in 1980. He was a long ass time in prison. But initially he admitted, I don't know what's going on there, but he done some. The murders is crazy. Yeah, it's a good series. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Yeah, no problem. Habitat. Yeah, man. Well, listen. As a boxing record, let's have a look at his box record. His box record. See what's going on there. Well, as a boxer, he fought at the featherweight division. He all right record. He won his first bout. He drew in his second. Let's see if I go right down. Yeah, he lost a couple. He never got stopped though. He only got one knockout, so his record stands at when he was professional boxing in Japan. He mainly fought out of Japan. 16 wins, 1 KO, and 11 losses, and 2 draws. He never got stopped, so he's a pretty fit guy. Yeah, like I said, all his fights were based in Japan. Every fight was in Japan, but the murders is crazy. So, yeah, man, if he was stitched up, whatever, I don't know. But I don't know, he's definitely a badass, and he deserves to be on the list 100% at number 9. Coming in, yeah, Iwao Hakamada. Um, he's freed now. So right now he's waiting for trial, but he's very old right now, and they said he's lost his mind. But wait, listen, at the time, that's some serious charges, man. You know what I'm saying? Like killed children and that guy at the firm badly, man. So, anyways, yeah, Ayo Hakamada coming at number 9. Boxing is legit badass. I'm EJ Boxing Live. If you guys want more information, you can just read in the description box to find out more information about the trial. It's ongoing still right now as we speak. And that's what I got to say about that, man. I appreciate you guys coming over. We're going to move on to number 8. Peace.